We're live. All right. Okay. All right. Good evening. My name is Emil, and I am now interviewing Sharon Tate. She is going to be explaining to us her views on the political climate that we are going through currently. She has been given the 6 sections. We're going to go over the 6 sections that we go over. She's going to be given the choice out of two. Deportation of non-citizens in the U.S. is one. The president's challenges to U.S. constitutional laws, two. Elon Musk access to treasure data in future outlooks, three. U.S. relations and its neighbors in the next few years, four. Executive orders and their impact, five. And questions on what people can and should not do is the last section. Which sections would you like to go over, ma'am?
Let's see. Let's try, hmm. uh, President's challenges on U.S. constitutional laws.
And what's the other one?
Oops. And the other one, what was it? Elon Musk's access to treasury data.
All right. So, as you explained to you earlier, we will be picking. Hold on. One sec. All right. Like we explained earlier, we will be picking 2 questions out of the 2 sections, random select questions out of the sections. All right. So first question: do you believe there should be stricter limitations on executive power?
Yes, I do.
Explain.
Well, first of all, you have to make sure that whatever the executive power that the president is trying to use it's not anything for his personal gain. Um, you can't sit there and do an executive order over somebody that made you mad for whatever reason. That's not what it's all about. You are the president for the people, not for yourself. And when you do that, you're abusing your power. Because if you put an executive order over something that's going to benefit the country, then that's one thing. But if you do an executive order that's just going to benefit you and how you feel, that is totally the opposite direction in which the country should be going into. And the country, when you become president, you're supposed to swear an oath on the Bible saying, I am here for the people, not I am here for me, because I feel that, I'm at the highest position of the land. That's not right.
Okay.
Executive orders are, for important things that's for the country. That's just my opinion.
All right. All right. What role should Congress play in pushing back against perceived constitutional violations? Hold on, one sec.
Oh.
Hold on one sec. All right, I will repeat the question. I've given you a little time to think about it. What role should Congress play in pushing back against perceived constitutional violations?
Okay. It's a shame to say this, but it almost sounds like everybody needs to go back to school as far as the Constitution is concerned. You need to research and evaluate what the Constitution is saying under whatever the subject that is that comes up. Because, yeah, maybe the Constitution should evolve with time, but the Constitution is the foundation laid out for this country. And if you go outside of those rules, I guess you could say, then are you violating the rules of the country, or are you creating something else? For example, the Bible is said to be instructions for life before leaving earth. You know, so if you're going about the Bible and supposed to be, you know, adhering to what the Bible says, then that's staying within the realm of what the Bible is indicating. So in that case, the Constitution, if you could say, without sounding really weird, because not everybody reads the Bible, but it is a law that is put together for the nation's good.
All right. Now, we have completed the President's challenges to the U.S. constitutional laws. We're now going to be talking about Elon Musk's access to Treasury data in future outlooks. Okay. So, the question that will be asked will be, how do you see his involvement impacting national economic policies? All right. I'm going to give you 2 seconds. I will repeat the question. Hold on. All right, I will repeat the question. We are in the section of Elon Musk's access to Treasury data in future outlooks. The question that was asked, how do you see his involvement impacting national economic policies? Go.
For one thing, I thought about this. First of all, Elon Musk is not even an American citizen. Does he know, he has to understand what the economic system in America is like. If he's never, he's probably traveled here and there in this country and done whatever, but if he's not a part of this country and knowing from day one up, how can he be a person that's so involved in the economic system? Yeah, he may be the richest man in the world, but if you don't know how the system actually runs, what makes you think you can improve or make, settle it, make it better? I don't know. Okay, let me just put it this way. I don't think he's qualified. That's it.
Okay. You feel like he's not qualified? I feel like there may be a few people who feel that way and a few people who don't. I'm not here to judge or to make criticisms or thoughts. I'm just here to get a census of what people are feeling. All right. So the last question I'm going to ask for this section of this interview will be, should there be more transparency regarding who gets access to such data? All right. I'm going to give you a few seconds to think about it. I will repeat the question before asking again.
Should there be more transparency regarding who gets access to such data?
All right. So, again, this is the last section. Elon Musk, access to Treasury data in future outlooks. The last question for this interview for today. Should there be more transparency regarding who gets access to such data? And we're referring to Elon Musk's access to Treasury data.
Should there be more transparency? Again, I go back to the qualification. Elon Musk himself should not have access to that. I mean, for one thing, what is his purpose for having access to that data? And not only that, but why should he be going into other people's personal information, about, their, I can't put it in the words that I want to express it. But it's like, there's so much you should know about a person. You shouldn't know everything about a person. And I'm not saying, people have secrets, but if you're up and above person, there should not be any secrets for anybody to have to go dig into. But as for trying to dig up stuff on people, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay. I mean, if you notice DC, we see that Elon Musk has his kid at the White House, and the ability for him to appear to be kind of really the boss, what a lot of people will say. Hold on one sec. I guess the question I will have to ask you, this is not part of the questions. How do you feel about just the power dynamics of Elon Musk and Trump?
Well, in reference to him bringing his kid to the Oval Office, I don't think that was appropriate. As far as anybody's child being in the Oval Office, the only people that should be able to do that probably would be the president, maybe the vice president, if he's having a meeting and the child happens to be around. But I don't think that's a place for a child, period. I don't care if you are saying, oh, well, this is a little trip and he's going to meet so-and-so. Unless it's under some special circumstances, some special ceremony, there shouldn't be a child in the Oval Office. And why was Elon Musk in the Oval Office? He's not even, I know he's trying to be part of his cabinet, but he's not even part of the cabinet. So him as just a citizen, why was he there?
He's considered to be a special contractor for them. So he has I believe 3 to 6 months to have a special security clearance. That was part of the executive orders that were given. Outside of the executive orders,
did he have a security clearance?
No, he was.
If he didn't have a security clearance, he shouldn't have been there.
I mean, he has a honorary one, but he's not gone through the regular process of getting one. So it's one of them things where after a while it's supposed to be diminished, but yeah. So let's go ahead and we're gonna wrap up, and let's give us 2 minutes or less of what you feel. Just how are you feeling about the climate? Hold on one second. All right. So what I'd like you to do is to 2 minutes or less. Tell us how you feel about the climate. How are you feeling? The future outlook of America's going, and just any kind of extra words you have to say.
The climate. Right now, the climate is very shaky. I don't understand what he is trying to do. Because this country was founded on, for whatever reason, why he hates the word immigrants. Whether he knows it or not, his parents were immigrants. And his grandparents were immigrants. This country was founded on immigrants, or for immigrants. And as far as his problem with religious freedom, this country was also founded on religious freedom. Because the people who came over here were running from persecution from what they wanted to worship. So him to trying to divide the country into saying you have to be this, you can't be that,
I apologize.
should not be part of it. And I just think what he's doing is a disaster for this country. It's called the United States of America for a reason. This is a country that's supposed to be uniting all peoples from around the world to be secure in one spot. Right now, he's not doing that. This country can't be just for one people. It has to be for all people. That's what this country stands for.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Ms. Tate, I really appreciate your time. If there's ever anything else, we'll probably continue on with the other 4 sections later on when you have more time. Outside that, we have to do something. Let's stand up. All right, have a great day.
Thank you.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.